Hey everybody, Ron Bambrick here with your tip of the week. Real simple point. My question for you is, do you look at your playing field, your competition, the market, the rates, whatever you want? Do you look at it as what are the obstacles I must overcome? Or do you look at it as where are the opportunities that exist? And I cannot stress enough that you never have to worry about your competition. It doesn't mean that there isn't competition. What it means is, and you've heard me talk about this before, recognize the patterns that they engage in and take advantage of it. Perfect example I would give right now is we are in playoff season in football. And if you're a football fan or any kind of sports fan, what happens? There's always a team that's favored, there's always a team that's the underdog. Why do teams that are underdogs win? Well, they win sometimes because the better team just doesn't perform well, or they win because they figured out how to exploit or take advantage of the weaknesses or the voids that their competitors leave. But if you're always looking at things as obstacles, you can't see this. I mean, I can't imagine any kind of professional coach going to their team during practice and saying, well, here are our obstacles that we have to overcome. No, they're going to say, this is what this team does, and this is how we need to take advantage of it. This is how we have to prepare for it. Patterns that exist with originators, there are many of them, but here are just a couple of examples. One, what do most originators do after they've won a relationship with a referral partner? They take them for granted, which means they don't spend as much time nurturing the relationship and asking the questions about providing value-added service. They're already getting the business, so they don't ever really ask the questions, how do I do even better? And you've got to realize that if you have existing relationships and you're not asking your existing relationships, what do you need to do better? How can you improve? How can you serve them and their clients better? You're leaving the door wide open for someone like me, if I'm an originator competing against you, asking you, what do you like about your existing relationship? Great. What, if anything, they could do or do better? And the moment your referral partner answers that question with one thing that you could do or do better, the door has just opened for me to exploit that opportunity. Doesn't mean it's going to happen overnight, but it means that I now know where a weakness exists against my competition. And these weaknesses are everywhere because salespeople tend not to pay attention to the details on the sales side. They tend to pay attention to the mortgage side and on their loans, but they don't pay attention to the details on the relationship, especially after they've been won. Use this tip. Start asking questions that your competitors are not asking. Start asking, when somebody says, I have an existing relationship, you've got to be prepared with the questions that I constantly teach you as far as how to take advantage, which is just simply finding out what do they like and what could they actually do better. If you found this tip helpful, please click the like button below. And also, if you know of anybody who could benefit from learning tips like this, share this link to them as well. Have a great day. We'll see you next week.